Hello, this is Berzinsky for Beardbrand, and today I want to talk to you about your expectations for your own beard and how you might be influenced by social media. Stay tuned. There's a famous painting by American artist Norman Rockwell called Girl at the Mirror. And what it shows is an adolescent girl, and she is pondering her own reflection. And in her lap, you see the image of a Hollywood starlet. And she is probably wondering, will I look like that? Do I look like that? Will I be that pretty someday? So the idea of comparing yourself to celebrities, to comparing yourself of people that you don't know, is nothing new. There's a lot being said today about the impact of social media on our youth, especially on young women who look at magazines and think, I will never look like that. My nose is too big. My hair isn't that shiny. I don't have that figure. And it's causing a lot of grief to our American youth. But what I'm saying is it's nothing new. People have been comparing themselves to what other people look like, other famous people look like forever. We men do the same thing. And especially we do it in relationship to our beards. A lot of guys will look at their own beard and then peruse the pages of Instagram and they see these beards and they say, wow, that's a phenomenal beard. Then they look at their own beard and they look back at that image. It's a phenomenal beard. My beard doesn't look like that. What I want to do is counsel you and tell you why you shouldn't be doing this. Yes, it's easy to say, don't do that. But don't do that for this particular reason. These two particular reasons. The images that you see on social media basically are not real. Now, those guys may be real, but they represent the top 1 or 2% of the population. They represent the thickest beards. They represent the beards with the most coverage. They represent the beards with the most magnificent texture. They represent beards who have coverage up to here and down to here. Thickness and gloss and beauty. They represent the top percentage of the people. And in reality, most guys' beards do not look like that. Now, when the only thing that you see on social media is phenomenal, 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 you might think that everyone looks like that. But in reality, no one looks like that. If you go to your own gym and you look around, you pick out 10 guys or 20 guys, how many guys have a beard like the images that you see on social media? One, maybe. The rest of the guys have a beard that might be closer to your own beard. And when I say closer to your own beard, a beard that might not be as thick, a beard that might be lower on the cheek, a beard that might have a thinner mustache, a beard that may have patches. The majority of guys, I'm going to wager, are in that category, are sitting where you sit with what is considered a more typical beard. They are not the beards that represent the top 1 or 2% of the population. So you're selling stuff on social media. You're selling, beard products. You're selling, you might be selling anything. And so you are going to pick people that represent the top, of the performance. Think of it like this. You can watch a sporting event. You can watch an American football game and say, wow, look at the prowess that this guy has on the field, the way he runs, the way he throws, the way he can dodge a tackle, anything. And you can say, that's great. I appreciate that. Will you ever be like that? And you can probably distance yourself from that and say, no, I won't be that. I'm okay with that. I can appreciate that in someone else. I want to encourage you to try to appreciate what you see in those images for the sheer fact that it's beautiful, that it's a fantastic beard, and kind of leave it there, knowing that your beard might not live up to that. Another reason why you are not perceiving yourself living up to the images that you see on social media, not only do they represent the 1 or 2% of the population, they also may be enhanced in some way. And by enhancement, I mean in Photoshop, or with the addition of hair fibers or dyes or a number of other things. A lot of barbers in particular will enhance their pictures, will Photoshop their pictures to make them look absolutely phenomenal. And it was probably an amazing beard, an amazing haircut to start out with, and they up it a little bit by adding some thickness to the beard, adding more hairs, changing the sharpness of the line, doing a number of things. Once again, not representing reality. This happens a lot with beauty pictures you see on women They are enhanced by the use of filters. They are enhanced by color, by a number of different methods. They do not represent reality. And so try to step back a little bit and realize that, yeah, social media is fake. And even if those beards are real, they are representing only a small percentage of the population. What's going to help you then? If you look at these images and you're constantly bombarded by a beard that you will never have, I'm going to suggest that you take a look at our own page on Beardbrand. Yes, the guys here, everyone has a good beard. But I'm a beard that represents patches, that represents a medium amount of coverage. We have Eric, who has some like thinness on the sides of his beards, and he has some, questionable curling pattern. Sorry, Eric. I'm kidding. But once again, not perfect. And yet these guys, myself included, rock the best beard possible for us. So I want to encourage you to rock the best beard for you and to feel confident about what your beard looks like. Recently, I did a comparison of beardless and beard, and not every guy ended up having this mammoth Grizzly Adams kind of beard when they grew it in. Some guys grew it in and had a very small mustache and goatee. That was it, or only had a mustache. Or continued to have spotty coverage, but grew some phenomenal shape within their beard. That's what we need to do. We need to figure out what is the best way that we can wear our own beards. I have figured out that the best way I can wear my beard is not super short, to have it be a little longer so I can cover up the patchy parts of my beard. I've realized that keeping my line a little sharper makes my sides look a little denser. So what can you do to your own beard to strengthen its strong suit and detracts from its weaker qualities? My own son Victor, I've used him as an example a lot because he has phenomenal side coverage and chin coverage and a weaker mustache. He's okay with that. He's okay with the fact that he has strength here and a weakness here. I want to encourage you to play up the best part of your beard, whether it be mustache, sideburns, goatee, chin strap, anything. Play up the best part. Now, what should we do with all those images that we see? I'm going to say, you're not going to throw them out. I think it's okay to appreciate the beauty that we see there. I'm encouraging you not to take these 1% beards to your barber and say, cut my beard like that, when you have 50% of the hair that guy might have. You can peruse our own pages on Instagram. You can peruse our own videos here. I did a video about celebrities who have less than stellar beards, and there were a lot to choose from. I think I spotlighted a dozen or so beards that are less than perfect, that don't fall into that 1%, and yet these guys rock them with pride. Be like that. You can search online for, look up patchy beard, look up thinner beard, look up a young beard or whatever, and you will see examples of beards that might be more closely in line with what you are rocking on your face. So I hope that helps. I'm just wondering, it's easy to say, don't get bummed out if you don't have a beard. Don't get bummed out if your beard is not super thick. But worrying about it or constantly comparing yourself to that is never going to change it. So you need to work with what you got. And I want to encourage you to peruse our own pages here and do that. Look for any of those particular videos that I just talked about, and comment below and tell us if you have struggled with seeing images of stellar beards on social media when you compare it to yourself. Until we meet again.
Hey, I'm Mark. I think that Beardbrand products and the Beardbrand mission, they've really helped me kind of wear my beard and present it to the world in a way that, honestly, for the first time in my life, kind of makes me feel kind of handsome. Sometimes. But anyway, thanks guys.